Maybe it's just my dream and you're just in it. Always have been. So one of my favorite characters from the TV show Atlanta stole a car to save his friends who were held hostage at a restaurant by the owner because they were refusing to eat at that restaurant. So he held them hostage. Darius, my favorite character, stole a car to save them, but they didn't know that he stole a car. When they were back at their house, they asked him where he got the car from, and he said, "I stole it." They were like, "What? What do you mean?" It's like, "I stole it." And they were surprised. "What do you mean, man?" He'll get in trouble for that. And he said, "I'm not worried about getting in trouble. I'm still in a tank." Was referring to a sensory deprivation tank. He felt like he was still dreaming. So he was still in a sensory deprivation tank. It's like, "I'm still in the tank." And they're like, "No, you're not in the tank. You are really here, and we're really your friends." And he said, "Maybe it's just my dream, and you're just in it. Always have been." Maybe it's just my dream, and you're just in it. Always have been. That was the last scene. That was like the ending of the TV series. Like, I think they had the best ending. We have to learn how to protect our energy as people. We have to be unbothered by the things that are happening. Even if we think we're in trouble, even if we think bad things are going to happen, we need to be unbothered. We need to be that unbothered. We need to be like Darius. He knows that, well, he's in trouble, but it's like, well, maybe it's just my dream. Like, I'm not worried about getting in trouble. Maybe it's just my dream. One of the biggest mistakes that we keep on making is that we never stop giving this matrix our energy. And it knows how to get energy from us. It knows how to hurt us. It knows how to manipulate us. And you know that the more it hurts us, the more it manipulates us, the more we give it energy. You're chilling, doing fine, and something weird happens and you start stressing, you start panicking. We know that bad things happen in this realm, man. Like, we need to get to a point where we're not even surprised when bad things happen. Like, hey, I was actually surprised that bad things were happening. Like, I was starting to, ask a lot of questions because I'm not used to not dealing with BS. Like, we really do live in a fucked up realm, bro. Bad things really do happen in this realm. So we need to reach a level of consciousness where even when bad things happen, you're like, it is what it is, man. I don't even know what this is. Like, why do I even gotta stress? I just gotta surrender, let it be, because I've never really been in control. This is not what I would prefer. If I was in control, this is not what I would prefer. This is not how the story will play out, but I'm not in control. It's like I'm just watching a movie, so why should I be too concerned about what's happening in the movie? if I can't even change anything by being concerned, you know? Weird things happen every day, man. What I've realized is that this world that we live in wants our energy. It will provoke you, it will bring you down. Sometimes it will make you happy so that it will make you sad, you know. This reminds me of this other interview. Louis C.K., probably know him. He's a comedian. It's funny. It was being interviewed by this Christian lady, and she was telling him that masturbation is a sin, and he was like, "What? Can't believe you think masturbation is a sin," you know. And she's like, "I can't believe that you masturbate. Like you can't like not masturbate." Like he was like, yeah, I mean, sometimes I do stop for like a week, so that when I do it, it will it'll be better, you know. So sometimes this matrix does make us happy for a while, so that, you know, when bad things happen, we'll give it a lot of energy, because, you know, when it gets your hope up, like, you know, you start to think, hey, things are actually starting to work out now, and then boom, it hits you. If things are going well for you, if you're not having problems right now, man, consider yourself lucky, you know. We really live in a messed up world, man. People are dealing with a lot. We need to learn to protect our energy. You know, when things happen, we should be like my favorite character, Darius. Okay. Maybe I'm in a simulation, you know. Maybe maybe I'm just dreaming. Well, even if I'm not dreaming, I mean, am I really in control? Is there something that I could have done? It needs to get to a point where you surrender, right? You like, it is what it is. I'm no longer going to give this matrix my energy when bad things happen. I've already surrendered. It is what it is. I know that I live in a crazy world where crazy things happen, so I'm no longer going to be surprised when bad things happen. I'm no longer going to be angry when bad things happen. I'm no longer going to be sad when bad things happen. I'm not even going to stress about these things. I'm just going to be me. When I was on TikTok today, I came across a video. It was a video of a lady who made a 911 call because someone she knew got hit by a car. So when she was talking, you know, to the person, you know, that was supposed to help her, after when she called 911, he asked her if the person that got hit was still breathing, and she was like, yeah, he's still breathing. And then she continued to panic and say something like, hurry, and then the guy still asked her again, is he breathing? She was like, yes, he's still breathing. And then she continued to say something, and then he said, is he breathing? And then she cursed, and she said, yeah, I already fucking told you, like, he's still breathing. And he was like, you know what, I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not going to deal with that. And the guy ended up, you know, dying. When I checked the comments on TikTok, like, people were mad, like, people were angry. And I was like, that's what the Matrix wants. Like, sometimes you have to realize that some things happen so that people will be angry, right? Some things happen so that people will be angry. You gotta stop allowing this Matrix to play you. Of course, you're supposed to be angry when something like that happens, but what if you just accepted that things like that happen in this Matrix? Because what are you gonna do? You get very mad, and you start giving this Matrix a lot of energy because you're angry. What are you going to gain? It gets to a point where people just get addicted to being angry. It's like people are online scrolling because they want to find something that's going to make them angry. What are you going to do? You're going to comment, give this Matrix your energy, but what are you going to do? Like, what's that going to accomplish? There's a reason why weird things happen in this Matrix, all right? You are supposed to give this Matrix your energy. I've been telling y'all that it is best to look at life from a solipsistic standpoint. And one of the biggest reasons why I told you that it's best to look at life from a solipsistic standpoint is so that you don't get tricked. Like, when things happen, you're like, this is happening for me, and I must figure out how to not, give my energy to the Matrix. So when you're on TikTok and you come across a video, you must think that video appeared because the Matrix wanted to lose from you. Like, if you come across a video that makes you angry, like, you need to get to a point where when it comes to the things that this Matrix is showing you, you have to take everything personal. Like these things are happening so that you give this Matrix your energy. There are a lot of things that happen in your personal life. There are people who act irrationally. I'm pretty sure that most people who watch my videos are rationally minded individuals. Like, you think rationally. So let's say something that doesn't make sense happen because, well, there are people in your life who just don't think rationally. You're supposed to be angry, right? But what if you never got angry? You're like, yeah, I know that this is what the Matrix does. I know that these things are happening so that I will give this Matrix my energy. I'll give this Matrix what it wants, and what it wants is loosh. What if I just didn't care? What if I was unbothered? What if I was like Darius? Maybe it's just my dream and you're just in it, always have been, and you just chilled. Because stressing doesn't really help you. This Matrix has always been playing people. Bring people into your life that are going to act in ways that really do not make sense, and you become so angry. You start talking about them like, I can't believe this person did this, I can't believe this person did. What do you expect? That's these things happen. Especially if you are a rationally minded individual, these things are going to happen, because that's how the Matrix get loose from you. All right, that's how the Matrix get energy from you. It's when it brings people who don't think right and who are gonna behave in ways that are gonna make you ask a lot of questions. Like, it knows you're gonna be releasing a lot of energy because you won't understand why these people are not acting right. So when it comes to the things that are happening, you gotta take everything personal, because you are really in a world where things are happening so that you will keep on giving your energy to the matrix. Things don't just happen. Like nothing is random. Nothing is random in this world. I laugh when I see people stressing about, what they saw on the news. I can't believe that person did that. I can't believe that um, Kendrick Lamar is gonna perform in New Orleans. Like, why did they not, you know, put Wayne in the, like, because it's from New Orleans, right? Um, why should he not be the one to perform? Oh, it's because Jay-Z doesn't like Wayne and all that. Like, stop stressing about things that don't even concern you. Because people really do stress, bro. People really do get angry. And they release a lot of energy because they get angry. They keep on feeding this matrix because of things that don't even matter. Lil Wayne is rich, bro. He's got money. He broke as hell, and you're stressing because they didn't pick him to perform at the Super Bowl. Like, chill. Chill. Like, you need to get to a point where you just stop stressing. Stop looking for things to stress about. Stop feeding this matrix. Because you give it power, you see? That's the thing. You give it a lot of power when you keep on feeding it. It's like that. There are some people who seem to want bad things happening and to happen in their lives, and they don't even know that they want bad things to happen to their life, in their lives. Right? Like, they're always looking for something that will make them feel alive. And what makes them feel alive is bad things that they stress about, things that they complain about. There are people like that in this world, bro. And they don't even realize that they are always looking for things that will stress them up. I know people who are always looking for things that will stress them because they're bored. The person is so damn bored that they're like, hey, man, like, stress makes me feel alive. Once they find something that makes them feel alive, like they focus on it. You need to get to a point where you're unbothered. You don't gotta treat this world as if you own it. And if things don't go your way, it's your fault. Let things happen if they happen, man. Try your best to protect your energy. Like, protecting your energy is not easy. It's not easy to protect your energy. This matrix will always find ways to trigger you. This matrix will always find ways to make you feel sad, to make you feel angry, to make you stress. If you decide that, okay, you know what, I'm not gonna let stupid things, steal my peace. Weird things might start happening in your life, things that don't usually happen. That's one of the biggest signs that something wants our energy. I'm telling you, like, if you take my advice now, stop giving this matrix your energy. When weird things happen, it's going to find other ways to get your energy. So you need to be 10 steps ahead. you should know that it's gonna try to find ways to get your energy. So you should always, like, you should just be like, it is what it is, man. Like, I'm not giving this matrix my energy, bro. Yeah, you can keep on trying to trigger me. I'm not giving you my energy. I'm not. You're not giving me the reality that I want. This is a fucked up reality. Why should I give you my energy? Why? Why shouldn't I just chill and be like, it is what it is? That would be like watching a horror movie, even though you don't like being scared. I'm gonna watch this horror movie and take it seriously, even though I wouldn't want to be like, don't watch it. Don't take it seriously if you're forced to watch it. It is what it is. Don't take it seriously. It will get to a point where you are more in control because you are not giving your energy away. Energy is important. If you stop giving your energy away, you become powerful. That's what a lot of people do not even realize. So bad things happening, you're not giving your energy, like, it is what it is. You become more powerful. But bad things happen, you constantly giving your energy away, you become weaker. Like, I keep on telling y'all that people who do dumb shit when bad things happen are people who give their energy away, right? Someone makes you feel bad and you become so angry, you give them energy, you start saying things that you don't want to say because you are weak, because you've been giving your energy to this matrix. You see the problem? You care too much. It needs to get to a point where when things happen, you just observe and you're like, it is what it is. You need to be a stoic. Like, stoicism is the way. Stoicism is the way. Because no matter how hard you try, you can't really control this reality. Right? You can't really control this reality. Things will happen that you do not want to see happen. Like, even if you do things right, even if you try to protect yourself, even if you try to protect the people that you love, even if you plan things right, it doesn't mean that things that you don't want to see happen ain't gonna happen. No, messed up things are gonna happen. So you need to be a stoic. You need to learn how to protect your energy so that you are not affected by the things that are happening around you. It's not easy being a stoic because we have been programmed to care too much. We've been programmed to worry too much. When bad things happen, you'll be worried. Why did that happen? I can't believe that happened. Wow. Like a dog that likes barking. There are these dogs that like barking at other dogs. It sees a dog passing by and it starts barking. You open the gate and it doesn't it doesn't chase the dog. It just stares at the dog. Like, once you open the gate, it just stares at the dog. It just looks at the dog like this, like. And then you close the gate and then it starts barking again. Like, don't be like that kind of a dog. If things happen and there's nothing you can do to change these things, don't give this matrix your energy. Just save your energy, because you're gonna need it. You're always gonna need your energy. But if you keep on giving this matrix your energy, you become weak. Like the more you give it your energy, the weaker you become. The more you feed the matrix, the weaker you become. But if you save your energy, it will get to a point where when like things happen, they don't really affect you. And people will be surprised. Like, how is it that you're not affected? Like, what happened is really horrible and you don't seem to care. You don't seem to care because you have learned to preserve your energy. Because you know that there's nothing that you gain by giving your energy away. There's nothing that you gain. It's not like the matrix is going to reward you for giving it energy. Like, yeah, that's what I wanted. No, it's not going to reward you. It will just learn how to get energy from you. Like, okay, to get energy from this fool, I must make people say this. They're gonna stop. This fool is gonna start, giving me energy. Once people comment on their looks, like they start giving me energy. So yeah. Once I make people misunderstand them, they start giving me their energy. Once I make people leave them, they start giving me their energy. Once I make them feel like they're not good enough, they start giving me their energy. Like, it needs to get to a point where you're like, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Some of y'all are giving this matrix like the best loosh. Like, it knows that, okay, to get the best loosh, I need to go to that person. No, I'm serious, man. I'm serious. Like, some of you are giving this matrix the best loosh. Like, dude, it's like weed smokers. Like, when they want the best kush, like, yeah, there's this person who that person like has the best kush, bro. Let's drive, and I know they don't like really stay around, but we gotta go and meet them because that's where we're gonna get the best kush. So even the matrix is like, hey man, now I want the best loosh. Yeah, there's this person who stays in Kansas. Like, yeah, man, that person, like, I get the best loosh from that person, bro. Let's go. And then the matrix start to do what it does. It does its magic to make you angry, to make you respond, to make you react. Like, stop giving this matrix your energy. Stop giving this matrix the loosh. Be a stoic. You know that fucked up things do happen. You should never be surprised if fucked up shit happen. Fucked up shit happen in this real, man. Like, where do you think you are? You think you're in heaven. You always gotta learn, like, every day try to brace yourself, right? Like, try to brace yourself, because you might receive the worst news. You don't know. Brace yourself. Be ready for anything. The worst shit might happen. Be ready. doesn't help to react the way that the matrix expects you to react. It doesn't help. I know people who seem to love feeling negative emotions, like who seem to be addicted to negative emotion. These are the people who produce the best loosh. Like they're so addicted to feeling negative emotion that it even gets to a point where they're looking for trouble. Like, hey, I'm happy right now. What can I do to be unhappy? What can I do to feel pain? What can I do to feel negative emotions? Like, there are people like that. What can I think about to feel angry? Just think about it. Why would you focus on something that makes you angry? You just start to think and you're like, I'm going to think about something that makes me angry. Why? Because there are people who actually decide to think about things that make them angry. I used to be like that as well. You know, like I would find myself in a situation where I could think about things that make me feel good and things that make me feel angry, and choose to think about things that make me angry. I could be in a situation where I could choose to focus on what makes me feel good, or focus on what makes me feel bad, and focus on what makes me feel bad. You know, I could be interacting with a person and they say something good and something bad, and then I focus on the bad things that they say. Like, it needs to get to a point where you're like, I'm just gonna focus on what I want to focus on, bro. I'm not gonna give this matrix my energy. Like, you have to be very selfish. All right, you have to be selfish, because I'm telling you, some of you will be producing the best loosh. You gotta be selfish. Like, nah, man, nah, I ain't giving this matrix nothing. Because why do you gotta be producing the best loosh? The matrix gotta find loosh from other people, man. It shouldn't be getting loosh from you. You should give it nothing. You don't have to feel negative emotions. You're more powerful than you think. You choose what you care about. You choose what makes you angry. You can choose to not be hurt by something, to not be angered by something, to not feel sad when certain things happen. Like, you can choose that. Like, you do have that power. But you've been trained since you were little to care when certain things happen. I'm not saying you must become a psycho. I'm not saying when bad things happen that need you to do some things, you must do nothing. No. It's not. What I'm telling you is to not give energy to the matrix, right? When bad things happen and there's something that you can do, well, yeah, you do it. You know, don't be like, well, I don't care. No. You should not care, but then do something. If you can do something, it shouldn't get to a point where you just love feeling these negative emotions. You should be like, no, I'm not giving energy to this matrix ever. I'm going to be selfish with my energy. I'm going to do what I can to resolve this situation. I'm going to do what I can to make things better in this situation. But I'm not giving this matrix my energy. I'm not going to let this matrix play me. No. If you're a Christian, you'll be like, I don't want to let the devil play me. If you watch my videos and you get angry, like, I don't want to let the devil play me, even though I'll be like speaking the truth. But you must try your best to not like give this matrix your energy. There are people who comment on my videos. So I'll be reading these comments and I'll be like, this is ignorance at its highest level. But I'm no longer giving my energy to ignorance. You gotta say things that actually make sense if you disagree with me, and yeah, this one I'll give my energy. And the reason why is because I also want to grow, right? I'm not arrogant at all. If you say things that actually make sense, if you come up with like a constructive criticism, I'm gonna be like, okay, let's see if I can grow. Let's see if I can learn something from this person. But if you say ignorant shit, I'll be like, oh, it's the matrix, you just want loosh, so I'm not gonna like really pay attention. I mean, if you care what people say online, imagine how much you're gonna care like when things happen in your life. Because when things happen online, you are stressing. Things that shouldn't even make you angry at all, but you're like, I want that to make me angry. Christians comment on my videos saying some ignorant shit. You're like, I want, like, nah, chill. Let them comment with their ignorant shit. It is what it is. We're not the same. You do live with people who are not operating at your level of awareness. You do live with people who don't understand what you understand. You do live with people who are still growing. They are in their own journeys. Maybe they will grow. I do like it when people watch my video, even if they say something negative. And another thing that I've realized is that some people say something negative because they want to believe what they're saying. Like I do like when I'm reading a comment, I'm able to put myself in the shoes of the person that actually made a comment. Like, why did they make this comment? What if they see that what I'm saying is true, but they want it to be not true? I know people like that. Like some people will see what the truth is and they don't want it to be the truth, so they will say something negative in order to feel better. You're like, nah, I already got this person, bro. Like, they already understand that what I'm saying actually makes sense. They're just not really ready to evolve, but they will evolve at some point. You can't beat the truth, bro. If there's something that I'm working on this year is learning to protect my energy. Because growing up, I gave this matrix a lot of energy. I used to care too much. I used to stress a lot. Now, I protect my energy and figure out what I need to do about a situation. You see, when you learn to protect your energy and figure out what you need to do about a situation, you know what happens? You like the right ideas are gonna come into your mind. Why? Because you've protected your energy. You have enough energy to think right. But if you give your energy away, you're not gonna have enough energy to think right, and you're gonna start making stupid decisions. So I keep on working on protecting my energy. I know things are gonna happen because I do not live in a realm where I have like total control. Or where I figured out how to have total control. I mean, as we keep on evolving, we do figure out some things. We do figure out how this matrix works. We do figure out how we can make things work our way, you know. But there are things that happen that we or might not want to see happen. But we must always protect our energy so that we will always be powerful enough to handle these things. There are things that have happened in the past that still make you stressed today. Like this was done to me 2 years ago. I can't get over it. I do understand fully why it's not easy uh, to get over some things, but realize that you are the one who is being affected. So it does need to get to a point where you're like, okay, now I need to fight this demon, because I'm not like, you need to be so damn stubborn that you're like, nah, man. Yes, this that has happened in the past that was fucked up, but I'm not gonna feel angry about it anymore. Like, nah, you'd rather feel angry because you feel angry about what has happened in the past. You're like, you know what, I'm angry at the fact that I'm angry, so I must not feel angry anymore. Like that's better than to just uh, you know, feel angry and justify your anger. But like, yeah, what happened to me was so bad. I'm a victim because of what happened to. I mean, the truth is, you are, but should you always feel like that? Because if you're always gonna feel like that, it just gets to a point where you just get addicted to feeling like that. You see, you literally get addicted to feeling like that, and the matrix is gonna be like, yeah, that's where we get the best loosh, bro. That's where we get the best. There's a lady in Philly, bro. I'm telling you, if you want loosh, go to this lady in Philly, bro. You gonna get the best loosh, bro. You're gonna be addicted to that kind of loosh, because she stresses too much. Like when bad things happen, she gives us the best loosh. There's a guy in Queens, you know. He's always stressing. When girls, reject him, he'll be stressing. He feels insecure. Girls must always agree with everything that he says. If they don't agree with what he says, he'll be stressing. We get the best news from that guy. You gotta go to that guy. It'll get to a point where the matrix will make girls disagree with you, because that's how it gets the best loosh. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make girls not like this guy so that he will produce the best loosh. Because, well, no, we want loosh here. Give you a girlfriend and then she dumps your ass and you'll be stressing 24/7. Loosh. You gotta be smart. You gotta outsmart this thing. Know what you're dealing with. You know, you, things ain't what they seem. That's another thing that you must realize. Things ain't what they seem. Like it needs to get to a point where you are doing what you can to beat the matrix, right? You're doing what you can to beat the matrix, protecting yourself from the matrix. That is not easy, but you see, one thing that I realized is that the more you do something, the better you become at it. So if you learn how to protect your energy, you become very good at protecting your energy. 5 years from now, you're gonna be a god. 5 years from now, like things will happen and you just won't be affected because you've been teaching yourself to protect your energy. But if you keep on stressing when bad things happen and you justify to yourself why you're stressing, well, every little shit that happens, that's gonna stress you. You see the problem? So you need to train yourself to protect your energy no matter what happens. 5 years from now, you will be a god. Like you have a lot of energy that the matrix won't even know how to get from you. The matrix will get tired, be like, damn, we can't get loose from this nigga. He's straight. He knows what he is. He's not playing with us. Like we can't. The matrix will even negotiate with you sometimes. Like, you know what, we want the energy that you have, man. What can we do? You're like, all right, I'm gonna give you some energy. Here's what I want you to do. But if you keep on giving your energy freely, then yeah, you're gonna keep on suffering because the matrix knows how to make you suffer. Learn to reward the matrix for giving you what you want than to reward it for giving you what you do not want. You see, like when it gives you what you want, you reward it. When it gives you what you do not want, you're like, I ain't giving you my energy at all. The matrix is in as complex as you think. All right. If you are really trying your best to protect your energy, if you're really trying your best to not be affected by the things that are happening around you, you will be able to protect your energy. But if you are so damn unconscious that you don't even realize what is happening, when bad things happen, you're like, why are these bad things happening? It's the devil. It's the devil. You hate the devil, or you're like, oh, it's because life is bad. I mean, it is bad. You know, we do truly live in a fucked up world, but realize that by feeling that way, you're always like not by feeling like life is bad, but by allowing yourself to feel negative emotions because we're having a negative experience as humanity. You are feeding this matrix. You are giving this matrix what it wants. And you don't want to do that. I know you don't want to give this matrix what it wants. Your mom makes you angry when she says some things. Like, know that that's the matrix trying to do something, trying to get energy from you. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. Your dad makes you angry when he says some things because he wasn't there when you were growing up. He wasn't there for you. You needed the nigga, but he wasn't there for you. So you don't even want to hear him say anything. When he says something, you're like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Your boyfriend is an asshole. He doesn't care about how you feel. He's not treating you right. He says some dumb shit. It is what it is. You're online. You come across nonsense. It is what it is. You produce a lot of energy. Every day you got a lot of energy, by the way. So you protect your energy, right? The energy that you produce is the energy that you need to protect. You're not giving this energy away. That's when you become powerful. That's when you start making the right kind of decisions. But if you are giving your energy away freely because of things that shouldn't even matter, the matrix will get used to getting energy from you. Thank you all, guys.